Hey everyone, Schmuckles, don't mind my hair shook up. The PTB is tomorrow, Wednesday, November 8th. Behavior Interactive just posted a teaser for the Chapter 30 killer on their Twitter, and we are going to analyze this teaser into the ground right now. Okay, no, but seriously, there's a couple basic things about this tweet that are making people think a certain killer is coming into the fog. So this is the teaser right here. We have a bunch of knives. They're lined up on a wall. It goes Trickster Blade, then I think that's the Clown's knife, and then there's a silhouette of a kitchen knife that people are thinking possibly is a Michael Myers knife, and then that's Wesker's knife on the right there. Learn more on November 8th. That is the date of the PTB, so this is definitely a Chapter 30 new killer teaser. Just the fact that there's a bunch of knives up there, I'm thinking that this is going to be a killer that holds a knife or some sort of sharp object. They're clearly teasing the collection of Dead by Daylight knives. I don't know why there's a shadow of the Michael Myers knife, but if it is actually a killer that holds a knife, that eliminates some really major licenses, including Predator, which was actually the front runner for this chapter. I would say like Predator doesn't hold a knife, Pennywise doesn't hold a knife, Candyman has a hook, so definitely not Candyman this chapter. The front runner right now, just based off of this teaser, I know you're not gonna like what you're hearing, is probably gotta be Chucky, man. Chucky holds a knife, is a slasher killer, and there's a bunch of knives being teased here. Not only that, but the kitchen knife is missing, and Chucky likes taking knives from the kitchen to use as a weapon. He does this in the movies, and Chucky is actually a slasher killer. This is actually a clip from the new Chucky TV series season 1, so spoiler alert if you haven't seen that. I would not watch this part if you don't want that spoiled. But this person goes into their dishwasher after apparently having used every single knife in their house, and this is actually a Chucky murder scene because he does use kitchen knives to kill. Chucky sneaks up on this person as they're unloading their dishwasher and impales them on the knife. Chucky definitely uses a kitchen knife to kill his victims. Even if the teaser is technically showing that Michael Myers' knife is missing, in the first Halloween movie, Michael Myers grabs that knife from a kitchen drawer, so definitely confirmed this is a kitchen knife. Not only that, we can also see that these knives are mounted on the wall, and then there's a desk, and then there's a stool that goes up to the desk, and look how high up that stool is. I think the height of that stool could also potentially be teasing Chucky. Like, Chucky would fit on that stool in order to grab that knife, and maybe that's why the kitchen knife is missing in this teaser. I honestly had put together this whole speculation video of like a possible slasher killer that this next killer could be, but I just saw something on Twitter that is like pretty much to me almost confirming that this next chapter is Chucky. And it came from Gorajira actually. This is from Curse of Chucky. It's him. Listen, I won't be upset as long as Chucky gets to say fuck at least once. This is almost identical to Behavior's teaser for this next chapter. We have a line of knives. There's even a missing knife in the set. It's a bunch of different types of knives, but more particularly like the rack for the knife is almost the exact same design. In the design for the knife rack, there's those two little dark panels and they're completely identical. It's kind of crazy because we've seen so many mixed things from the developers throughout the years in regards to Chucky. We've seen Matthew Cote say that he would love to see Chucky in the game, and then more recently in an interview with The King, Matthew Cote said that Chucky was too short to be in the game. He didn't say Chucky was too short to be in the game, but he did ask The King, would you want to play as Victor the whole game, when they were talking about Chucky for Dead by Daylight. So he's pretty much saying like this guy's too short. There's been a couple things in the recent past actually that I think maybe mechanically could make Chucky work in this game. During the Xenomorph's tail attack, when the Xenomorph gets on all fours in Dead by Daylight, he's pretty short. Like, that is actually pretty darn short. That's like Chucky height, actually. The POV of the killer is pretty short, and actually what the survivors can see over haystacks, etc., it's pretty low to the ground. Like, it kind of does strike me as like Chucky height for the Xenomorph there. Additionally, they just added a big teddy bear looking naughty bear. I know it's not a teddy bear, but it does kind of look like a teddy bear. It looks like a really big stuffed animal bear to me for the Trapper skin. The fact that they're willing to bring in a skin that kind of looks that silly, I feel like Chucky is not outside of the possibility of what they think could be a killer in this game. Chucky in general just uses a similar knife as the missing one, which we think is the Michael Myers one, but in general, that is a kitchen knife. Maybe they're trying to have us connect the dots or tease like this is a kitchen knife killer. So Behavior did their satisfaction survey recently where they kind of released every possible license that we could see in the game potentially, and I don't think Chucky was on that list. Dude, Chucky was not on that list, which is really weird. I know people are automatically going to be like, Schmuckles, Chucky was not on that list because they've already acquired the license and they don't want data. This is actually a telltale sign that they got this license, and that's why it's not on the list. But the Alien franchise was on this survey, and we had not known that Alien was coming to Dead by Daylight. So that led me to think at the time that they weren't excluding licenses from the survey because they had the license deal in the works. They certainly had the Alien chapter in the works when they released this survey, and Alien is featured on this survey. Child's Play is not on this survey. And people are saying like maybe this is teasing a Michael Myers rework, maybe this is not related to the new killer, and I don't think that's the case here. I mean, we've seen Dave Richard kind of tweet out this emoji with this teaser. Eric Pope also tweeted this out too. These devs are pretty much indirectly telling us, what do you think about this killer teaser? The frontrunner most certainly has to be Chucky for this teaser. Like, I would put Chucky at the highest, most likely spot for this next chapter. We've talked extensively on this channel about the Chucky double franchise. We know that there's multiple projects going on, from a Chucky reboot to a Chucky series as well. If you want to know all about Chucky's licensing situation and the double franchise that's actually occurred with Chucky, you can click on the title above. That video is from a very long time ago. I probably sound and look a lot different, but all the information in that video kind of gets you up to speed with the licensing for Chucky. I would definitely recommend checking out that video if you haven't already. With that information and the fact that Amazon actually bought out MGM, it seems like they could go to one of two license holders, Amazon or Universal Pictures, for that license. It's not really confirmed that it's Chucky, but I really do think that Chucky is the front runner for this chapter after a teaser like that. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. That does it for this video. Goodbye.